guys, nice to see you all. It's Amanda here at the Booth Centre again, and just to remind you that we've got our emergency advice and support sessions in the garden from 9 till 12 Monday to Friday. So if you're sleeping rough or you know anyone who is, please come down to see us, and we can try and get you sorted out and get you inside. And other people, reply to our text messages, and remember you can do that for free, and pick up the phone, and we're happy to have a chat to you. It's good to stay in touch. And otherwise, I hope you're enjoying the activity packs that we're sending out and trying some of those activities, doing a bit of poetry or a bit of art, and maybe some exercises. Tom's going to inspire you now to get involved with the activity pack. So hope to see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Amanda. Cheers. Yes, I will be here to help you guys get through some of the art and exercise and activities and all that sort of stuff that we've been doing in these little sessions. So let's just start at the top, shall we? I've got my bit of art for you today. It is Sun Week. I hope you're all cracking on with your postcards. We've been through a few different ideas. We did, I can't even remember what I've done yet. I did watercolour style one at the beginning of the week, didn't I? And then I did the solar system. Or also a sun. I was going to say also a sun. Our sun is the centre of that. And today I've done another one, because yesterday we did a bit of research, didn't we? We went online and we had a look through some of like more stylised suns, bohemian style, almost like tattoo-ish style, as I said, didn't I? So I locked into one that I like the look of, and it was a sun, but it was the one that was mixed with the moon. So what I've done is done a moon-sun mashup on this postcard. So let's just go through what I did. So yeah, it started off with my postcard, nice and plain blank. We've all got one of those. And then yeah, just needed any old circle. I thought, you know, something that not too big, not too small. Fits nicely in the middle, because I want to be able to draw around it. I ruined it there a bit. Did you see how bad I was at tracing around that cup with my pencil? But I think I hit the handle as I was going around. But it doesn't matter. That's what your rubber's for, innit? And all of this, we're going to be going over it eventually. So all of this is just a backing for where we're going to be going. We're going to be finishing, aren't we? Looks like tape. Oh no, yeah, I was going to say it took me long enough to do a circle, but I'm doing the second circle here and just adding the moon's nose. So you want it to sort of cross over on the bottom, but then round. That's like a designer nose that I did there, isn't it? It's like people pay a lot of money in a surgery for a nose like that. So obviously I did the moon sleeping and the sun awake. That's what people normally associate with the moon and the sun, isn't it? So yeah, covering it over half and half. You can just sort of see what we were going for. If you cover over one half, it'll look like a sleepy moon. Cover over the other half, look like a bright awake sunshine. So yeah, just one bang straight line down the middle. And then I thought on the sun side, it'd be best to split it into two. Well, split the whole thing into two categories. The sun side, I thought it's going to be radiant and sharp edges and things like that, and I thought the moon side I'd do all round soft shapes. So you can see I've just done curves, all at different varying widths, freehand as well. Don't need to be dead accurate. It's the moon, isn't it? The moon's really rough and bumpy, and I think a bit of human element in there brings it all to life. So yeah, just a bit of a line down the centre just to separate the two areas. But yeah, so what you might be able to see in a moment is how, yeah, I try and keep it jaggedy, diamonds, almost like it's radiating out of the sun. And then on the other side, I do like squiggles, circles, blobs, soft edges. So yeah, just dashes, things like that. I squiggle all the way through, and then we'll probably come back and colour it at a later date, not really sure yet. But yeah, majority of the ones that I found online, they were all black and white ones. So I thought I'd do a black and white one. You know what, actually, I might come back and do it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to colour it in tomorrow. I'm not going to leave it like this. But yeah, I was pretty happy with it. I thought it was... you'd definitely see this on the wall of a hipster tattoo emporium. Emporium? Struggled on that word, didn't I? In the northern quarter somewhere, wouldn't you? You'd see some young lady or some young gentleman with that, maybe like on the back of their arm or something like that. Pretty cool. But yeah, I was pretty happy with that one. I think we can go further with that. I'm going to colour it, and then we'll show you tomorrow. I'll probably go like... What I reckon I'll do is I'll get my packet of pens, split it into two. So, cool colours like blues, purples, that sort of vibe on one side, and on the other it's going to be all the reds and oranges, and I'll just sort of bunch them and then split the whole image into two. There we go. Right, let's do that tomorrow. Anyway, before we get ahead of ourselves, right, so what, we've done a bit of art. We normally, no, let's mix it up a bit. So in our activity pack, if you have yours at home, I hope you do, there is a page from Danny, one of our poets over at the Booth Centre. He works with the Arthur and Martha guys, and I think it's Phil from Arthur and Martha he's been working with on these poems. So he sets little challenges every week, and yeah, I think I'll probably just go over and start showing you.
Hi all, and welcome again to Danny and Phil's poetry spot. As you might see, I'm sitting in my garden enjoying the sun, which is fantastic. I love the sun, which is great because this week packs are coming out to you from the Booth Centre, which Thomas and some of the other team have put together, and it's going to be about the sun. So again, I've got two little pieces to put together for you. Hopefully, if you can see me right, I don't know. I'm a bit shaded, but anyway, Phil Davenport, who is our co-worker, sent me two new pieces to try and do for this week, and I've got a very special surprise for you for next week. I'll tell you later. So, with this being such a sunny day, and our thing is about the sun, we want you to write 19 words about what makes your face light up. So, that's the first one. The second one, and I don't know where I'm at because this paper's running all over the place, forgive me for this, is to describe the sunlight in a reflection of maybe in a flower, in a window, in water. 3 lines, 6 words per line to have a go. As usual, I've done a couple of examples, which I only got this yesterday, so I've done it pretty quick. So I'll give you my 2 examples, so to give you an idea of what we're about. As I say, keep it happy, keep it positive, and yeah. So, something that lights up your face. I see my kids and my grandkids smiling at me, and I think I'll give it a big bonus. So that's a little daft one. So the other one is a reflection of something, either a flower, a window, water. 3 lines, 6 words per line is the one I've done. I love to sit in the park. I lost that one. I love to sit in the park and to look at the reflections of the lake, so I can sit there and do my writing. So I kept that one a little bit shorter than what it could have, but great. And I hope you have a go at these, and I don't know if you can see me or not because this phone isn't very good. And next week we will be have a great delight of having Phil instead of me. Phil will be coming along to do a couple of more pieces for you. So I'm having a week off. So it's up to Phil. So see you all soon. And thank you, Thomas. And thank you to the Boo Centre for helping us along with this.
Oh, thank you very much, Danny. It's nice to get a name check there. And yeah, of course, thank you, the Boo Centre, for putting all of this together for everybody. It's great, isn't it? They're trying their darndest to keep us all communicating and keeping us all busy, isn't it? And I think it's working. Well, and according to a lot of the feedback we've been getting from you guys, you're all loving it too. And the stacks of postcards and the art that we've been sent in is testament to it all being a success. But yeah, thank you very much, Danny, for that little name check there. I like it when people thank me personally. It's brilliant. Alright, so from one message and one section of our video, I think we should go over to another. What have we got next? We've got Richard next. You can't forget Richard. He comes down every day, doesn't he? He sets us a new riddle. So let's see what he's got for us right now.
How did you get on with yesterday's riddle? Something that you can catch but not throw. So I hope you didn't go off on one thinking about different sports and ball games, because the answer is a cold. You can catch a cold, but you can't throw it. Today's riddle is really easy. How many months has 28 days? I'm sure you know the answer to that.
Even I know that one. Can't be that hard. But then he said that last time and I thought I knew, and he caught me out. Are these trick questions or are these riddles? I don't even know anymore. My mind can't take the torment. But yeah, anyway, so what was the first one? The first one was the catch but not throw. Somebody had a really good recommendation yesterday. I think they put it in the comments when we were chatting, and they said the sun, which is this week's theme. And I was like, when I thought about it, it was like rays of the sun. Yeah, you catch the rays of the sun, don't you? It's known as catching a few rays. Going out in the garden to catch a few rays, going to the park to catch a few rays, going down a beach to catch a few rays. But you can't throw rays, can you? So maybe we've got a double one there. So yeah, he thinks he's catch a cold, but not just catch a cold. Sun rays. Yeah. I'll take that one. I can't remember who it was, but thank you very much, whoever it was who commented that. Very well thought out, and yeah, well explained. Right, I completely agree with you. Right, cheers, Richard. So that might not be the last time we see Richard in today's episode, because he has been helping us with our philosophical questions piece. So I think we might tune him again to him later. But for now, I've got another piece here. This is from Stitched Up, which is Bryony from the centre. You might recognise her knocking around. She does the sewing sessions and things like that, and she has got a project for us all. So I'm going to hand it over to her. But yeah, by the way, check how well she's filmed and recorded all this. Better than anything I'm doing. I was just like, when she sent me this, I was like, you're just making me look rubbish. But anyway, here's Bryony from the Boo Centre.
Hey everybody, it's Bryony here from Stitched Up, and also from the weekly sewing sessions on Friday mornings at the Boo Centre, or at least I was until all of this happened. I'm really missing the weekly sessions and I'm missing seeing your faces every week, so I hope you're all doing okay. The Arts Committee have put together a collaborative sewing project for you all to join in with. It's called Connecting Through Sewing, and the idea is that we're going to collect together loads of individual embroidery pieces, so everyone's going to work on their own square of embroidery, and then at the end we're going to sew them all together into a big beautiful quilt. If you've been coming to the Boo Centre for a while, you might remember us making this quilt for the big sleep out a few years ago. So this is basically a project that we did on a similar basis. So everyone works on their own individual squares of embroidery, but at the end it gets combined into a big collaborative project. If you fancy taking part in the project, we'll send you a kit with everything you need. So it includes some embroidery threads, 6 random colours, an embroidery hoop, 3 colours of fabric, and everyone will get the same, so we can make a nice colour coordinated quilt at the end. An embroidery needle, some thread snips, a white gel pen, a pencil, and some sheets of A4 paper to draw your design on. So that's the project, everyone. I hope you enjoy taking part in it, and I can't wait to see all of the things that you come up with. And I especially can't wait for us all to be in the same room at the same time, admiring our beautiful tricolour quilt that we've made. So until then, look after yourselves and stay safe.
Thank you very much, Bryony. Today's episode has been just full of friendly faces, hasn't it? Amazing. Amazing work. More of this. I love it. More of this. Makes me feel like I'm there. Makes me feel like I'm getting on, interacting, keeping busy. All that stuff. Right, anyway. As for the centre, I do have another little clip which we got the other day when Richard, Louise and I sat down and we discussed some philosophical questions. Boy, I am stumbling over my words today. And yeah, so the second question, a part of this series, was how would you describe a rainbow to someone who can only see in black and white? Discuss. So I'll hand you over to Tom. Hello guys, so we're on the second question of the philosophical questions in the art pack, and the second one is describe a rainbow to someone, or how would you describe a rainbow to somebody who can only experience black and white vision? So, well, you just start off with the basics. So I divide it, at least say that it's 7 colours, so they're going to understand that much, aren't they? But then how do you get across the concept of colour?
Well, I was thinking that people who can only see in black and white, it's not like there's just black and white. There's a whole gradation of different shades in between. And I mean, grey is the common word, I guess, for half black and half white. But even between grey and fully white and grey and fully black, there's all sorts of different shades. So, I don't know, I think I would perhaps start with that if I was talking to a person who didn't see colour.
Yeah, so they can understand like the scale, I suppose. That there is a scale in colour, at least they'll get that.
What were you saying when we were just talking earlier?
I would actually go for the colour temperature thing, which would mean, you know, like the red, I would try and explain it that when they're close to the fire and they feel the heat, the red would come across as that, and the blue, when they open the fridge door, is a cold colour, you know, and try and explain it through that. And
so is that like a human concept though that we've sort of created through time and associated colours with certain things, or do you think that's the thing that is actual natural phenomenon?
Well, in a way, the heat from a fire is red and orange and those strong colours, and certainly you know, in England the sea is blue and it's pretty cold.
Yes.
And in fact, I don't think this is really helpful, but I don't know if you've ever witnessed this. If you're out in the snow and ice and you cut into it, the light kind of shines upwards almost like, and there's a blue colour within the cut. So it must be something to do with that kind of idea of a prism of light that that light is filtered from white light, is it, or into all these different colours?
Yeah. So white light is a combination of the rainbow, isn't it? So yeah, when you mix a rainbow to get back together, it just creates a white beam, doesn't it? So like the Pink Floyd album cover. I'll put that up on screen. So yeah, as you hit a prism with a single white light, it splits into 7, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And also, what are there are 7 colours in the rainbow, but aren't those 7 colours also made from 3 primary colours of red,
yellow and blue, I think.
Yellow and blue. So the starting points for colour almost are red, yellow and blue, and we can make all the other colours from those, I suppose, plus white and black.
Yeah, that's the white and black.
White.
Really important. Because that's where I think that must be the basic 2 colours must be black and white, and then everything else comes from that, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've covered.
But it's not
enough of that
easy,
one.
is it? It's not easy.
No, it's not. I don't think it is. Yeah, without thinking you see it. Might be out of our pay grade this one.
Definitely. Definitely. We need to bring in a scientist maybe as well to join the philosophers.
Right, thank you very much, boys. We'll come back tomorrow with another. Thank you very much, Tom, and Richard, and Lewis. Yeah, another, I think, solving life's big issues at the minute, aren't they? Going around just ticking them off. You did, some people love sun, some people hate sun yesterday. Cleared all that up, and today we've just officially ended any discussion on how do you describe a rainbow to someone who can only see in black and white. So yeah, that's done, dusted. Next. Right. What are we saying? I think a bit of singing. I've got breaking stuff in my room here. I've got another excellent song. This one, just going to do the one today because it is an epic piece. I'm sure everybody knows who The Who are. This one is known as Won't Get Fooled Again. You will have seen it. Again, it's one of these ones that's been around, adverts, films for years. But what I thought stood out on this little video was the young man who's done it all himself. So I say he's done it all himself. All of the artists, or cover artists, do it all themselves on these, don't they? But this guy, he's multi-tracked it. So he can play piano, he can play keys, he can play bass, and drums, which is my favourite part of this whole thing. So yeah, he split screens it, and he just does it all himself. Let's just get it going. It's brilliant, this one. Sounds really close. His vocals are a little different. Of course, nobody's going to have the same vocals as each other. But he's got the same sound on that keys, hasn't he? Bit ready. And some guitar. Take a bow for the new revolution. Smile and grin and change all around. Pick up my guitar and play, just like yesterday. Then I'll get on my knees and pray. We don't get fooled again. We knew it all along. We were liberated from the cold that song. And the world just looks the same. And the history ain't changed. 'Cause the battles they are from the next war. I take my hat to the new Constitution. Take a bow for the new revolution. Smile and grin and change all around. Pick up my guitar and play, just like yesterday. Then I'll get on my knees and pray. We don't get fooled again. Don't get fooled again. left off the line. I get all the papers and smile at the sky. Do I know that the times never lie? There's nothing in the streets looks indifferent to me, and the slogans are replaced by the fight. And the party on the left is now the party on the right. The days are broken overnight. Take my hand to the new constitution, take a bow for the new revolution. Smile and grin at the change all around. Think about it darkly, just like yesterday. Then I'll get on my knees and pray. We won't get fooled again. Don't get fooled again. You could definitely wash your hands a few times to this song, I think. Not over. This is when music was proper music, when it wasn't like confined by a 3-minute period like Simon Cowell says it's supposed to be. Art. Feel it. Oh. Yeah. Made the number one. Say my me, that kid's got some talent. As in, what's he called? Tom Penguin. Tom, like T-O-M, not like this stupid Tom. And then P-E-N-A-G-U-I-N. Penguin. Like penguin, but with an A in the middle. Penguin. What a dude. That was brilliant, if you ask me. Yeah, it was a long one, so we're just having that one today. Come back tomorrow and we've got a few more for you lined up as usual. It's Friday tomorrow, isn't it? So it's the last one of the week. Might try and make it a little bit more special for you because it's the bank holiday as well. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow anyway and we'll talk more about after the bank holiday tomorrow. So yeah, we went through our art. We got some moon, sun, start of a drawing done, didn't we? So I'll come back tomorrow and I'll colour that one in for you. Richard with his riddles and his philosophy, and Louise solving all of the problems in the world with Richard and I. And Danny was here, wasn't he, with a bit of poetry. Looking forward to some from Phil next week. We have some music from The Who, and yeah, I think we're probably right at the end. Oh yes, and somebody's probably going to be asking in the comments, where's the green screen? Did the green screen yesterday, just as a tester. I loved it, it got a good response. But I've not really got any proper way of hanging it up. It was an effort. I had to like pin it to the wall and stuff yesterday. And it just cuts my room right in the middle. So it means that I can't access anything on one side of my room. So I will figure out a better way of using my green screen, and the green screen shall return. Anything else I need to cover? No, I think that's probably about it. Yeah, I'll go down to the booth centre again soon and we will get some more information. We'll get some more little snippets, we'll get some more ideas for art and all that stuff. So, thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you come back tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock for a special Friday episode. Yeah, keep safe, keep washing your hands. I've been Tom.